Okie dokie, problem number 5C. Again, more analytic trig. So, draw your reference triangle, angle in the same spot as always. Cosine is adjacent over the hypotenuse. Notice that I put that side as 2 and not -2. The sign doesn't really matter for your triangle because there's not really any such thing as a negative length. And whether these values are positive or negative, we get all of that from the unit circle when we figure out what quadrant we're in. So don't worry about that negative side. So 2, 5, well, let's figure out that third side. So again, we're going to need to use Pythagorean theorem. 5 squared minus 2 squared equals that side squared. Call it b again, just like before. So equals b squared. So we get 25 minus 4 equals b squared. 25 minus 4 is indeed 21. So we are talking about the square root of 21. Again, an ugly number, but no one said these numbers had to be pretty. So we're going to roll with it. We're going to have to do some rationalizing of the denominators, but whatever, we can do that. So let's start going through. We already know that cosine theta is -2/5, so let's just go ahead and write our reciprocal function right now. Reciprocal of cosine is secant, so secant theta equals the reciprocal of that, so -5/2. And again, you might be like, hey, but the 2 is supposed to be negative. Well, it's a fraction, so it doesn't matter. You should put your negative sign in the numerator for convention's sake. So we get that. Well, let's figure out what quadrant we're in. Again, all students take calculus. So we know that cosine is negative from what we're given right there. Cosine is negative, so again, cosine x values, that gets rid of these two because over there, all things are positive and cosine is positive, so forget about that. So we've narrowed it down, but which of these quadrants gives us a value where tangent is positive? Well, that's what that t means. That t literally means that only the tangent function is positive there. It's kind of a lie because cotangent is also positive there. But again, we've eliminated those 3 quadrants, so we get that one, and we can start going. Let's find sine. Sine is opposite over hypotenuse, so sine of theta equals the opposite, which is the square root of 21, over the hypotenuse, which is 5. And you just got to think, is sine positive or negative there? Well, everything's negative except for tangent, so it's got to be negative. Now for the reciprocal of sine is cosecant. So cosecant of theta is going to equal -5/√21. Rationalize it, you're going to get -5√21 over 21. Again, I hope you're seeing how to do that really quickly now. Cool. So we've got cosine and secant, sine and cosecant, so let's get tangent of theta equals, tangent is opposite over adjacent, so √21 over adjacent, which is 2. And again, we're told that tangent is positive, so we're good there. Cotangent, again, just a reciprocal, so flip it, 2 over √21, rationalize it, goes to 2 √21 over 21, and we're done.